All right, family. We black again. Black power is the truth hour. With General Sarah Soon Seti, kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. Again, Sunday, October 9th, Sunday, October 9th, 2022. The deadly diseases are nigging the live stream that must be seen by all African people everywhere. The man in the mirror is the biggest critic. You understand what I'm saying? The biggest critic of all the subliminal diseases that have plagued us and possessed us for so for so long. Nah, for every goddamn year we've been over here in slavery, and much of it even before we came over. You see, the ones that nobody want to talk about. The man in the mirror becomes the greatest critic, the making of the nigga, the unmaking of the nigga. I did the making of the nigga. Now it's time to do the unmaking of the nigga. You see what I'm saying? And it might be more than 12. It might be more than 12, family. So I want y'all in the house. The link is in the video description. It's in the chat room. Hit that. Be on deck. Get it early. Be on deck, because I guarantee you I'm gonna rock you up out of your misery. Guaranteed, family. Ring the alarm. Where am I? Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti Classic and Jurassic DVDs. Let me take that out there, family. We got that for you. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed to wake you up out of your misery. You see, also we got t-shirts and hoodies for the family, for the kings and the queens, African and Kemetic jewelry. This is just a couple to just let you see. We got tons and tons of more jewelry for the family. Got one on deck, the African medallion. I got ones. I need to put the new ones in there. You see what I'm saying? And right now we got 15% appreciation discount for the family. You can go and get you some and get that 15% appreciation discount. The African head, lion head medallion, the all-seeing eye of Heru, the Nefertari necklace and earring set, the Ife king finger ring, but we got the necklace with matching necklace. We got the Africa red, black, and green. You know the team, all seeing eye of Horus, holistic tonics and remedies. And we also got home decor for the family, accessories for the living room, dining room, and kitchen. Go on over there and get you some, family. kingseti.com. Class is 9 session, Seti University, generalseti.com, over 800 video presentations, too raw for YouTube, when Egypt ruled the earth, Olmec voyage of the Nile, from Naga to nigger, the black woman is God, the making of the white man, Freemasonry exposed, occult science, SETI debates, all world religion, Christianity exposed, Islam, Judaism exposed, Kabbalah, Hinduism, video and radio interviews, highlights from over 50 cities, ancient civilization and mythology, black power, politics, and economics. That gas, we got it for you, family. The complete General Sarah Soon Seti website, generalseti.com, Seti University. Get your ass in class. That's right. And General Seti, keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never calm. It's exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube. And I got a ton of new ones coming up. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive. And I'm doing it. It's a new season coming into effect. And I'm guaranteeing to lay this knowledge down like nobody on the planet. Guaranteed. You see, just drop King Nama, Father of Ancient Egypt, Part 2. King Nama, Father of Ancient Egypt, Part 1. Extensive, showing the early foundation of the nation of Egypt, in ancient civilizations on the Nile that existed before Egypt, to show you who Egypt's mother and grandmother was, and great grandmother. You got to know this, family. And so make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, General Seti, King Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get the videos a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and comment. Comment. Tell me how you feel. Just don't say some shit that I don't like, because I'll put your ass up off of there quick. Guarantee you. Put your ass up off of there. Okay. Now we black family. We about to get into, you know what I'm saying? Let me see here. I think we right here. Okay. Okay. That's what it is. I thought it was. All right. All right. So now we just did about, you know, the thinning of the veil. Now we about to get into the fall of the sun, return of the malevolent shadow beings. You see what I'm saying? And so, you know, again, as I said, this is not just no more. And then you very well could see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, but it exists on many different planes when we talk about shadow beings. You know what I'm saying? Because your motherfucker say, man, my motherfucking mind is playing tricks on me. You know what I'm saying? You will see some shit moving in out the side of your motherfucking eye. It don't necessarily got to be a motherfucking spirit. It could be a real motherfucker on some malevolent shit. You see what I'm saying? Because we talking about in these times in which we dealing with, we understand. I had let me see. Let me get the date. I have my dates with me, and I don't know why. Okay, September 22nd was the fall equinox. September 22nd was the fall equinox where, you know, the sun is falling. You know, from the fall equinox, the days get shorter and shorter and shorter. And so a lot of people say that, you know what I'm saying, the shortest day of the year is the 21st. You see what I'm saying? That's the death of the sun. Total, you know, has died. You know what I'm saying? Has died and remained in a state of death for 3 days and rise on the 25th. You see what I'm saying? You know, on the 25th. And so that's a veil. You know, that's a thin veil where, you know, the sun has come from the underworld. You see what I'm saying? Has broken free from the underworld. And from that point, he will grow and grow and gather, you know, a greater strength until the spring equinox. He's going to fight now. He's going to fight. He's died, but he's resurrected. And so, you know, he's not all powerful, but he will begin to gain strength day by day. You see what I'm saying? Until the spring equinox, and it falls this year, March 20th. Okay, March 20th is, and from that point, the sun will begin to gain the upper hand. The sun will begin to gain the upper hand because at that point, the sun will be stronger than the night. You see, it will the length of the day will be, you know, stronger for the day than it will be in the night. And on the equinox, they is even. You see what I'm saying? But once they pass the spring equinox, the sun will gather strength and more strength until it reaches full strength, longest day of the year, will be Wednesday, June 21st. That's the longest. So he's supreme. He's conquered. He's completely conquered. You see what I'm saying? He's victorious. You know, as far as that, you know, but we're in the season of the fall. You see, and so in that, you know, the malevolent ones gonna come out in a greater number. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna summon them motherfuckers to come out. So you see right there the death of the son. And so in the Christian aspect, so you got to quit, you know, that's you know that's you know, you got to say that Jesus is nothing but an anthropomorphic Serapis that they didn't use. You understand? Because they did not want you to venerate the cosmos, divine law, which they running from now because they didn't put all this shit in the air to where they scrambling to try, because they defile cosmic law and natural law for so long that, Mother Nature is about to bring severe punishment on the planet. You know what I'm saying? For the violation of the divinity of the planet. The sacredness and the holiness of the planet, you see? And so, this is, at this time is the death of the sun. You see? Now, you see how I look there? This is the fall. You see? And so in that shit, let me tell you something. It's a lot of gray area. You see, you're going to have a lot. Let me blow that shit up. Respect, bro. Respect to the king, man. Appreciate you, king. You see? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You see there, it's gray. It's a gray area. You know what I'm saying? And so shit hide in that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just let you know. You know what I'm saying? That's how these motherfuckers. That's why when you see movies and shit, it'll be a scene like that, and it's a motherfucker jump right from behind that goddamn tree. They could try that shit in the summertime, but the summertime a motherfucker more vibrant. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of more life moving and shit. So you know what I'm saying? But in this gray area here, you see what I'm saying? In this gray area here, you get shit that hide out there. You see that? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of and another thing, with that gray area come the fog. And it's a lot of malevolence and shit that hide in that fog. You know what I'm saying? That's where you get the story of goddamn Jack the Ripper. You see what I'm saying? That's where you get the goddamn story of Jack the Ripper with this malevolent motherfucker. Hiding in the shadows, hiding in the motherfucking fog, hiding in the mess. You see what I'm saying? And motherfucker, killing all these women and shit. And so many motherfuckers. So you got to think of the mind. You can't say, oh man, motherfucker, it's a motherfucker that believe that. Yeah, nigga, it don't make no motherfucker. You can take and you can go out there whistling and shit. Motherfucker jump right on out, motherfucker hit you in the neck with one of them daggers, nigga. Hit you right on in the neck and get you gushing and shit and drag your ass on off into the woods some goddamn way. See, you one of them niggas you don't understand it, you don't understand it. And that's why that's one of the motherfucking, that's what they love. They love motherfuckers that don't believe. They love it. You understand? Because it's easier for them to achieve what they're trying to achieve. You see what I'm saying? And so you had that one movie by Stephen King, mentally deranged Cro-Magnon, one of the most mentally deranged Cro-Magnon Neanderthal ever to walk the goddamn planet. Ever to walk the goddamn planet. You think of yourself like, goddamn, these motherfuckers coming out with 2-3 books every fucking year. All of this shit is mentally deranged. Where the fuck do motherfuckers come up and sit up there all damn day and just conjure up all type of wickedness in their mind like that? You see what I'm saying? Just all day, all night, conjuring up wickedness in their mind. And you understand that these people that's out here that do all this wicked shit, and this is what they believe in. You go into the movies and shit, and they bust into the motherfucking room. Motherfucker got all type of, shit all over their wall and shit. You know what I'm saying? Where they been stalking motherfucker. Get the, I remember that one movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. And the motherfucker with the devil was in. I don't know if y'all remember that one. And they was chasing this and the devil was on the planet and shit. And they was chasing this one motherfucker, and they went down in his room, and this motherfucker had all kind of shit all over the goddamn, had altars all up in that I say, man, what the fuck is this? And shit, y'all think it's a game, but it's real. It's real. I remember they were studying that motherfucker Aleister Crowley and shit. This motherfucker had went in, they didn't chase him out of every country on the planet. They didn't chase Aleister Crowley out of every country on the planet. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, he was living in Italy during the time of Mussolini. Mussolini, who was allied with Hitler. And you understand? With his wicked ass. Mussolini is the one that went into Ethiopia. You understand what I'm saying? And committed genocide on our people in Mother Ethiopia. And so Aleister Crowley was over in Italy during that time. And do you know that Mussolini had Aleister Crowley deported? Now, when Mussolini, as wicked as he is, deport a motherfucker, you know that motherfucker nothing but pure malevolent. You understand what I'm saying? He ain't nothing but Beelzebub and goddamn Pazuzu and all the rest of them motherfuckers wrapped up in one. You see? And so you see here how, these shadow beings that exists out in the fog, in the mist. You see what I'm saying? Mentally, and a lot of them, even if you don't, they in their mind. You see, you don't understand when I'm talking to you that a lot of these motherfuckers see that in their mind. They might not, manifest it in the physical form, but in their mind, this is what the possession, that shadow being has possessed their motherfucking mind. Some shadow beings exist. You see what I'm saying? They out here. Some and shit sit in their motherfucking mind and plot to demonic and demented things. You see what I'm saying? And you got to have that all-seeing eye on you. You understand what I'm saying? The eye is all powerful. That's why it's everywhere, especially in ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Keep that eye open. Look at a motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? And as a man, use a lion. Put that lion eye on that motherfucker. You catch a motherfucker sideways looking at me. You know how you could catch a motherfucker? They been looking at you. Oh, man, put that lion eye on that bitch, nigga. Like, motherfucker, what you on over there with the evil eye on me for, nigga? You understand? Whoever it is, it could be a demented Cro-Magnon. You got to come with that eye, you know what I'm saying, of no fear. You see what I'm saying? And burn that motherfucker with that, because your eyes is connected to your soul. You see what I'm saying? Your eyes is connected to your soul. And that's where a motherfucker gonna call you, nigga. Because they're gonna look in your eye, and then you're gonna look hard for a minute, and then that motherfucker gonna look with that malevolent eye, and then you gonna break, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't strong. You ain't spiritually, upgraded your spiritual defense system. You perpetrating the fraud. You have not connected to your black divinity. So your operation, your divine operation ain't even working. You understand what I'm saying? Your divine operation ain't even working. You see what I'm saying? So you got to get it running. You got to get it functioning. You got to get that melanin flowing, that rapid fire melanin flowing through your mind and through your veins and through your spirit. That's, pre-coded with divine messages from the universe that connects you to your ancestors and the greatness of your ancestors. So you can unlock that energy any goddamn time you need to unlock it. We ain't going to no mountains and shit like we see some niggas out. And no, nigga, we doing this shit right here tonight. You see what I'm saying? We ain't calling no rituals, and that we don't have to. That a lot of that shit is show. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of hocus pocus and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? What we got to do for self. We can't be out here stunting and shit and pretending. We got to go in. You got to go in. You got to remove yourself and find a quiet place and go deep down inside and realign you. Because a lot of motherfuckers does, just like I said, you can get a lot of motherfuckers together, like in a lecture. And I used to come out and I'd be like, Black power. And everybody out there, Black power. And goddamn it sound like they ready to go conquer the world. And after them motherfuckers sit up there and say, Black power, they'll go right out the goddamn door and go do white power. Go right out the goddamn door, that nigga 5 minutes after the lecture, and go right to doing white power. You see, because this is what we do. We ceremonial niggas. You understand what I'm saying? We show up for the ceremony. You know what I'm saying? And when the ceremony ain't no substance, You know, that's like the Baba Clark used to say, ceremony without substance. Motherfucker in there, liberation and calling on all the ancestors. Nigga calling on ancestors, he ain't, you know, he just read in the book two days ago. He calling on them like he really connected to that ancestor. Calling on all the ancestors, ain't gonna step in one shoe and try to, you know, relive the legacy of any of them ancestors. This is what niggas do. Ceremony without substance. So we not about that. You understand what I'm saying? You got to go in and you got to get that lion. You got to get that lion eye, my good brother. You understand what I'm saying? Where you ain't gonna bend for shit. You ain't gonna bend for shit. Nigga, I'm gonna look you in your motherfucking eye and I'm gonna give you 2 seconds, nigga, to turn around and get up out my goddamn face. Or I'm gonna break every goddamn vertebrae in your spine, nigga. Crow man, when I say that, I'm being, you know, you know, no bounds to race classification or shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's how a lion got to be out here. You see what I'm saying? Either you gonna eat or you gonna be eaten. You know what I'm saying? Either you gonna eat or you gonna be eaten. And so you got to connect that, you know, you got to connect that sun that's down inside of you. See, but you got to be connected to the cosmos. That's your, you know, your commitment is in that sun. You know what I'm saying? You know, your commitment and your energy to never be defeated. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's all stemming from that sun and you charging up because you understand you connected to the cosmos. You understand your black divinity. You're mastering your black divinity. You see what I'm saying? And as you grow in confidence, as you grow in understanding that sun inside, which they show in ancient Egypt, they showed us this is where the Indian got the solar plexus and all this shit. That shit is ancient in Africa. We already done told them stories, and you can go on the wall and see the Africans with the suns inside of. You can even see the African goddesses that had the sun inside of their stomach with the babies inside of the sun inside of their stomach to show them that they were seeds of the sun. God damn it, that's who we are. You understand? When they didn't lay down the blueprint, we can't come and redo some shit that the ancestors didn't already, the legacy of hundreds of thousands of years have been handed down. The sciences are exact. They know the sciences. They didn't laid it out over 100,000 years. Is no mistake nowhere. It's a perfect science. They know, we know who we are. And so we can't come and redo nothing. And so once you get that energy in you, you can burn these motherfuckers. They'll run from you. You see what I'm saying? They'll run from you on contact. They'll feel you coming, goddamn it. You understand what I'm saying? A mile away. They're gonna get ghosts before you even show up. Some of us, you know, when you start talking about an aura, you understand what I'm saying? The aura is you got energy on the inside, but then when you master that energy on the inside, I mean, it becomes so powerful that it almost like a force field, a form around the outside of that being. You see what I'm saying? And some they force field is so damn big. God damn it, that's why you could tell they can tell when you step in the goddamn on the scene. Like, who is that motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? And they'll go on and fade and shit. They'll fade on out of there. You understand? Some of the malevolent motherfuckers get ghosts. You see what I'm saying? I done seen it for myself. You know, and I'm gonna tell you something. People don't think, and it's real. It's witches. You understand? Them motherfuckers is wicked in all they being, from their very DNA, they wicked. And I didn't seen them, and I didn't see not a lot of time, but I didn't see, and the look, I never forget these looks. Man, the look that these motherfuckers have when somebody of divine origins and energy come around them motherfuckers, man, they cannot take it. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers become ecstatic. You understand what I'm saying? They get, almost like hissing and shit, like a fucking cat. Shh, shh, got to get away from you. You know what I'm saying? I done seen this shit for myself, straight up. The energy is so powerful, them motherfuckers get to hissing and get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? And get to running away from you. Your energy is so powerful, but you got to come in. You see what I'm saying? And you gonna know that you reaching that level. You studying, you mastering the knowledge, you projecting the knowledge, you spitting it like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but razors and shit coming out your mouth every time you not doing it for no, to be known. You understand? You bring the in the love of the ancestors and our people to wake them up. As if you was a divinely, and what you are, ordained from the cosmos to come to the planet and do nothing but that. You see what I'm saying? To do nothing but that. And so you see these malevolent beings. And so, this time that we showing you, right, this is this time. The fall is here. And these is the type of scenes that you're going to see. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time, this is the scene that you're going to see. You're going to come outside. It's going to be gray. It's going to be gloomy. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to watch. Because motherfuckers will hide in that mist. They will hide. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't have a peripheral to see all up in that shit. Sometimes you can only see halfway up the block. And if you do see it, when you look up the block, all you see is shadows. You can't see who it could be. You see? And so you see here, I brought this one out. You see that? See how the motherfuckers be in, they be in the motherfucking coming behind the goddamn. Let me blow that shit up. Watch this shit, y'all. Watch this shit. You see that? You see how that motherfucker came up there? Watch that shit. That shit crazy. Look at that shit. You keep looking, right? And see, you don't know. You see, it could trick you, and before you know it, that motherfucker up on you. You see? And so, a lot of motherfuckers, you looking at that, but you got to understand that spirit is in a man or is in a woman. You see? And you don't see that motherfucker looking at you. You see what I'm saying? But he on your ass. That's why you got to have that eye. And I tell people, man, you got to be looking at your surroundings at all times. You know what I'm saying? Because these shadow beings is out now. The sun is falling. You see, the sun is falling. And when the sun is falling, there's a lot of shades. There's a lot of shadows being thrown, you see? And so for the Celts who lived during the Iron Age in what is now Ireland, Scotland, the UK, and other parts of Northern Europe, Samhain, meaning literally in modern Irish, summer's end, marked the end of summer and kicked off the Celtic New Year, which is Halloween. Halloween, you see, is the new year for them motherfuckers. Okay, so Europeans start their new year with the death of the sun. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you this is another thing. You be out there and you get that cold motherfucking breeze too. You get that cold breeze and you get out there and that shit'll make you wrap shit up, nigga, and like, oh shit. Usually when you get that motherfucker, the first thing on your mind, I got to get the fuck to the crib, period. I got to get the fuck to the crib. And so, in the fall, you see, they move and they can move in shit like that. The cold breeze. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm telling you. That's why, again, I tell you, in the fall and the winter, have your ass in the house before the sun go down. And try not to be close. You see, you watch some movies and they know this. Them your motherfucking Europeans, they know it. They know it. They had their ass and you can tell a motherfucker, you ever seen a movie and motherfucker, and it's about that time and motherfuckers hear shit and motherfucker looking and motherfucker racing to get in. When they get in there, they lock that, and they slamming because it's like the motherfucker right on the door and they slam that motherfucker in just in the nick of time and lock that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So understand that, a lot of times they You know, they come with the, they come with that breeze. You see, they come with that breeze. And so, you know what? I'm always, I'm gonna get into this deeper, as we move forward. But I just want you to know, you see that right there? You see, that's where they exist at. And so this is the time of the year of the fall where you get a lot of this. You see, you get a lot of cold, you get a lot of fog, you get a lot of gray area, and you just looking off in that. You see, and you got to understand, the motherfucker, and you can look at that and say, but in a motherfucker's mind, it's there. You see, and so you could be looking in, so you got to be able to look in a motherfucker's eye, because the eye is the window to the motherfucking soul. That's why you got to keep your heart and your spirit, you understand, strong, free from immorality, connected to the ancestors, connected to our ancient wisdom and strength, our ancient wisdom and strength, and our ancient teachers and our ancient ancestors that were strong in energy and power. And when you have that at your disposal, and you in tune, and you're not being a commercialized nigga, a trinklet nigga, and and all you do is put on outfits with African thing, people and shit, but don't have no African spirit. Use a costume nigga, a costume revolutionary. But when you know who you are, you can walk anywhere. You understand what I'm saying? But even then, certain areas, you will choose not to go. You know what I'm saying? You'll stay strong in your own, your own center, your own being. And you will stay away from some of this shit. Too many of our peoples is walking out here aimlessly and don't know where the fuck they at. And by the time they wake up, it's too motherfucking late. All right, family, the season is kicking off. The general is going to keep you strong. I'm going to inform you of all the things that are around you, and that they right now, they like this nigga shaman. This nigga shaman is exposing our ass. And I am. And I got the ancestors with me. And goddamn it, if they say one motherfucking thing, they ain't got to worry about it. I'm going to come to their ass. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to bring all them African soldiers that y'all mercilessly murdered on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call them to my aid. I'm going to summon them on up to the planet, to the surface. And goddamn it, we're going to wage war with everything on the planet, family. Believe me. This is the General Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, your ancestors' energy, bang on that wicked ass beast daily, liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.